The Battle of Quebec was a significant event that took place during the American Revolutionary War in 1775. It was fought between the British Army, led by General Carleton and Lieutenant Colonel John Graves Simcoe, and the American Army, led by General Richard Montgomery and General Benedict Arnold. The battle was fought on the Plains of Abraham, which were located outside the walls of Quebec City, and it was one of the first major military engagements of the war. The American forces had set their sights on capturing Quebec as part of their plan to gain control of Canada. They believed that by doing so, they could prevent the British from using Canada as a base from which to launch attacks against the American colonies. However, the British were well prepared for the attack and were able to repel the American forces. The battle lasted for several hours, with both sides suffering significant casualties. The American troops were ultimately defeated, and both Montgomery and Arnold were captured by the British. This marked a turning point in the war, as it ended the American invasion of Canada and solidified British control over the region. One of the key factors that contributed to the British victory was their superior military tactics and preparation. The British Army was well trained and organized, and they had established strong defensive positions on the Plains of Abraham. In contrast, the American forces were poorly equipped and lacked a clear battle plan. Another important factor was the role of the local French-Canadian population. The majority of the population in Quebec was French-speaking, and they were generally hostile towards the American invaders. Many of them joined forces with the British Army, providing valuable support and intelligence. The aftermath of the Battle of Quebec was significant for both the American and British forces. For the Americans, it was a major setback that dashed their hopes of gaining control of Canada. However, the experience gained from the battle would serve them well in future engagements, and they would go on to win several key battles in the war. For the British, the victory at Quebec was a major boost to their morale, and it reinforced their control over Canada. It also helped to secure their hold on the northern colonies, which would play a crucial role in the eventual outcome of the war. In conclusion, the Battle of Quebec was a critical moment in the American Revolutionary War, and it had far-reaching consequences for both the American and British forces. Despite the American defeat, the battle was a valuable learning experience that would help to shape the outcome of the war. Today, the Battle of Quebec is remembered as one of the key events of the American Revolution and as a testament to the bravery and determination of the soldiers who fought on both sides.